there's kind of an interesting thing that we can do. I'll just get up a Google Doc on my phone.
Yeah.
And we can rank the episodes.
Sure, yeah.
Because, like, I don't know what goes to the top.
Yeah. I think Heaven Sent
And
is
I
my
don't
favorite
know-
episode.
Oh, no. I mean, of Chibnall's.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I wasn't going to say, oh, we'll go through all of...
Oh, then just the last two seasons, you mean?
Yeah, just the last two seasons. Because I still don't know what goes to the top.
Oh, yeah, no, that's going to be a hard one. Because, like, it's easy for me to say, well, Love and Monsters isn't great to me. So I'd rather have 2 seasons worth of not great than 1 episode. But if you were to say to me, which is my favorite episode of Chibnall's era, I'd be like, it's so hard because there's not really a top 10 as much as there is a least worst.
Bottom 22.
Yeah, it's not that they're
22
all
episodes.
bad. Like you said, there's bits I like about certain episodes, but there's none that I'm like, oh, that one's right up there. It's just like, just choosing which ones don't bother me the most.
What's number 22?
Oh, like the bottom of the bottom?
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be a tough one, because now
55.
I'm thinking, like, this episode, Revolution of the Daleks, is both fresh and has no internal logic. So I'm like, maybe it's that. But then I'm like, but I enjoyed it in a way that I didn't hate. I hated it less than Timeless Child. So I'm in a weird position.
I'm going to put that at number 11 for now. It can move. I'm inclined to say Orphan 55 is the worst.
Oh, yeah. Hang on,
Followed
I gotta
by
get
probably.
phone up.
Hang on, I'll just share the Google Doc.
On my new laptop, I don't have Google. Google.
On your phone you can.
Yeah. How do I access that?
I'll put it in the group chat.
Yeah.
And you should be able to.
Yep.
Play along with this fun ass game.
Alright, let's go. Should I, we're gonna do 2 separate?
No, the same doc. It's fine.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I'll put...
No, the same list, because, like, I'm pretty sure we'll agree on most of this.
Sure. Orphan 55's pretty down there. Can you actually read off? I want to try and do this in order. So we'll go backwards. Oh no, it wouldn't work, yeah. I was like, let's do... I'm like, because then I've got to decide, like, is Timeless Child worse than Revolution of the Daleks?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I would... Oh, I don't know, it's so bad.
No, I definitely feel like Timeless Child is worse. Because I genuinely, like, watching this, I was like, oh, there's some nice moments. Like you said with, Can You Hear Me?
Bike on a Hill.
Like, you had characters talking about stuff they care about. Whereas Timeless Child was all the companions doing nothing. The guy who sacrifices himself so the doctor doesn't have to. And then the doctor being caught in the thing the whole time. Like, it's... Timeless Child is nothing. Nothing happens. And it's maddening for the entire... Like, it doesn't pay anything off either. Yeah, I agree with you there. The haunting of the... I keep thinking it's the haunting of Richard Iodati.
What?
Because it's... I don't know how to pronounce the Villa Diodati.
It's Villa Diodati.
Yeah.
I'm only putting that there because I'm thinking about it and going like, I like the Frankenstein element. I like the historical element, and I like the suspense. Like when you close that episode, you go like, oh my god, the thing we were told not to do has been done.
Yeah. It's a shame that it's not
it's not
it's
great.
let down by the episodes that follow, but you could say the same thing about Heaven Sent.
Which no one does.
Yeah, we all ignore Hellbent. And...
Yeah.
It's funny how universal that is too. People are like, oh, Heaven Sent's great. Shh, don't talk about the other one. curious to see where I'm gonna let you like put them where you want to put them, and see, because I agree with you. Like, Can You Hear Me is up there. I don't know how far up there, but I can't think of.
Yeah, well, it's why I'm not putting it number 2, because I'm like, maybe there's an episode.
Yeah.
But no, I'm doing this all on memory. I don't have a list of them up. Because if I had a list, I'd be like, yeah, that goes there, that goes there. This is like, I need to remember what was good about each individual thing.
Yeah.
Is resolution is worse.
Twice Upon a Time is considered a season 11 according to IMDb.
No.
Now, Rose is an interesting
Otherwise,
one.
that's number 1.
Rosa makes me think, like, as much as it broke the show for me, it's like, it's nice. I wonder how far I would put it up there. I don't know. I would personally put It Takes You Away higher than Rosa. Because Rosa's a fine historical, but it doesn't contribute much else. Whereas I do think It Takes You Away, that's the one with the frog, isn't it? Like, that was at least creative, and it had Grace come back, and like it felt relevant at the time.
So what I've got in the middle here is Arachnids is better than Revolution, but Resolution is worse than Revolution.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good mid.
This is where it's tough, because it depends on, like, yeah, if I enjoyed Arachnids enough as well, but it's like, which episode was I more bothered by Mr. Biggin? Like, really, at the end of the day, it's like, they're kind of all the same. They just blend together, like.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the woman who fell to Earth.
I can't believe we forgot the first one.
Well, this is where I'm like, if we just go through them in order, like, the Ghost Monument I would put right down. The only thing I remember about that is the villains disappear out of nowhere, and the Doctor gives up 2 minutes into realizing that happened. Like,
yeah.
Just not a good impression of the second episode of the Doctor. Like, no, we're all doomed. No, Doctor, we'll get out of here. Nah, we're all doomed. And then the TARDIS just shows up. We're saved. Like, ugh.
Is it Cyberman or Cyberman?
Cyberman, I think.
Okay. Because that's pretty down the bottom for me, because I love the Cybermen so much.
Yeah. Did you see, I think it was Harbo did a video on, like, top 10, and it was like an award show, and he actually had, like, best Cyberman appearance, and then talked about a Cyberman in the Big Finish poster, because none of the Cybermen in the actual show were good.
I strong disagree. I think, what's the episode called? It's, the one with the Mondasian Cybermen. It was a poetic title. It's the one with Missy and John Sim.
Oh, sorry, no, he meant just from the Whitakers, but just from season 12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because World Enough and Time is fucking brilliant.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, it starts to be like, oh no, we got the filler ones. Where would you put the Saranga conundrum?
Oh, I think that's worse than... No, is it worse than Timeless Children? It's pretty bad.
No, Timeless Children's got to be as far down as possible.
See, I've only got that at 18. I think Ascension, Practice, and Orphan 55 are all worse.
Oh yeah. But yeah, it's a Saranga conundrum. Like, I'm trying to remember it. Like, I don't. It's always just been a nothing.
The doctor sets off a landmine which not kills, but like wounds the team. They're picked up by a traveling hospital.
Yeah, no, you know what? The Saranga conundrum's the one with the Pating, isn't it?
Yeah.
As much as we mocked the Pating, I would at least go, you know what, Pating was at least a monster. I would put it above Ghost Monument and Timeless Children. Like, it does something. Whereas Timeless Child breaks canon, Ghost Monument has the Doctor just give up. Like, the Sinatra Conundrum at least felt like the Doctor trying to help someone out. It was total filler, but I don't know.
I mean, I think it's. Oh,
I'm remembering like the ship lady who they clearly didn't have the budget for the ship.
Yeah.
But like it's bad, but it's. I would give it just for. Yeah.
Is Kablam worse than Resolution?
Ah, yeah.
Because I hate Kablam.
Yeah.
Is it worse than Timeless Children?
Nah.
Is it above?
I would put it where
Conundrum
Conundrum is. Like, it's one of those average filler. It's bad just because it's not.
Lee Mack.
Was that?
It wasted Lee Mack. Lee Mack was
Oh
in
yeah,
it.
it did too. Put it below Conundrum.
Yeah, but I don't want to put Conundrum any higher.
Well, I mean, we've got a
But
space where 19 is. We'll put them all one down.
Yeah, but I don't know if there's a worse episode.
Yeah.
Is Demons in the Punjab, is that better than It Takes You Away?
Yeah, Demons
or
in the
worse than
Punjab
Rosa?
is quite nice, I guess, from what I remember of it. But
Oh, I remembered an episode worse than Timeless. It's the mud
Really?
one. Oh wait, hang on, no. I like Alan Cummings though.
oh yeah, Witchfinder, yeah. I
Okay,
like
I'm
Alan
gonna-
Cummings as well.
I'm gonna drop all of these.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah,
though
because
I'm
they
sure there's an
didn't
episode
waste
where-
Alan Cummings the way they wasted Lee Mack. So I'll give them that. Although, like, the Witchfinder, I'll always remember for the Doctor saying, "Go back now, please." So I never have good memories of it, but I'll still put it up. I'll put it a bit higher.
I just remember your live commentary in messages. You were like, that woman, that tree, no way.
Yeah. Oh, which reminds me though, I know I was thinking of I got confused and thought of season 10 with the episode with the tree lady. I was like, that one was terrible.
Yeah, that was. Maybe another time when we talk about.
So I put that up on the list. So which
What
find is
am I missing?
takes you away. Oh, Battle of Rankos. Did we put that on the list?
I'm putting that below Timeless.
Yeah. That's definitely
What else?
Yeah.
The Witcher.
Season 12. Oh, Spyfall Part 1 and Part 2. That's going to be a challenge.
They're individual episodes. I think.
I would put them below Rosa, like right where we've got the 2 gap between Arachnids and Rosa. But I guess we're going to differ here because I like the Master a lot more than you did.
See, I think they're fine.
Like, I certainly like the Master more than I like Mr. Big. But
I disagree
Yeah.
there.
but for the same reason, they're both goofy comedy, like cartoon villains. They're not, yeah.
Terrors. I think Nikola Tesla is better than Demons of the Punjab.
See, given that
I
you've
don't
recently
know.
watched them, I'll give you a word on that. Because
Like, no,
I don't remember it at all.
No. I just don't know. Like, I think we're missing an episode then if we have Spyfall Part 1 and
Yeah.
2. But it's like, I can't remember if it's worse than Resolution to put it down there, or if there's a better episode.
Yeah, if there's one episode, a Fugitive of Judoon is the only one we don't have.
I don't like it, but I think that would make it into the top half.
Yeah.
I'll put Tesla below Resolution.
Yeah.
Simply because it's forgettable.
Yeah.
Which Spyfall episode is better?
I would say I'm trying to remember them now because I'm like...
I think 2.
I think it's the
two's
second
the better
one.
That one at least has some like history hopping, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I think it's because like the first one is just
the
set up.
is the master to the Nazi.
Well, the second one is where like the master's really doing stuff. The first one's just one long setup of spy stuff. But then like with any
they don't need to be ranked together.
No, but like they're so the same. Although I guess like I don't know. I think it just depends on then. Because if I was to separate them, I'd put Spyfall 1 further down. Because once you know
further down.
Yeah.
How far down though?
I don't know. I'd probably put
it worse than Resolution?
Between Witchfinder and Kablam. But I don't know. I feel like just Spyfall Part 1 is just so... It's filler. So I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah. Like, well, because it's all trying to build up to the whole... oh, that's why my name is O. It's for that reaction.
It certainly gave me hope
for
the show, so it wasn't that terrible. But I was also like, this just feels like Doctor Who is doing a spy thing for the sake of it. And I don't know what any of this means until the master reveal, which is last minute. So it's...
You know what, I'm going to move up Arachnids. I'm going to move up Revolution and Resolution, and I'm going to put Spyfall Part 1. Between Resolution and Tesla.
Yeah.
And what was the one we were missing?
Fugitive of Judoon.
Is that better than Demons of the Punjab?
In isolation, I would say definitely yes.
Is it better than Can You Hear Me?
Only in isolation. But like, yeah, it'd be...
Yeah, I'm fine judging this one in isolation, because it's like...
Well then, yeah, in isolation, I would say, it's a tricky part, because it's like, Can You Hear Me technically has more emotional stuff, but the actual reveal of Ruth was done quite well. The plot around it was interesting. No, you know what? No, Can You Hear Me is more emotionally coherent. Ruth does suffer from not much pain. Like, it is just one episode. It is that reveal that makes it so awesome. But if I'm like, because that reveal doesn't really go anywhere, what else did it really achieve?
Well, it had Jack in it.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, that's not good.
Whereas Can You Hear Me... I would put it above Demons of Punjab, though, because Demons of Punjab, if I remember correctly, ended with people being shot and the Doctor being depressed, and I was like, what is with this season? And just randomly ending episodes where the Doctor just gives up, or whoever was involved disappears or dies. Like, it just...
Yeah, I didn't like the time-traveling racist.
Yeah.
That was lame. You didn't need it.
Which one? Wait, that was Rosa. So, yeah, that goes further down.
Yeah. I don't like this list.
Well, yeah, I'm already like, wait, is Demons of the Punjab actually that good? It Takes You Away is probably better, but then I don't remember I feel like I gave the frog thing a pass.
It Takes You Away has the annoying blind girl and her deadbeat dad.
Oh yeah.
Like he locks his daughter in a house, plays a speaker outside to pretend there's monsters.
You know what? I feel like I'm gonna conclude this by saying that this list represents exactly what I expected from this kind of list. The first one, Haunting of the Villa of Diodati, is quite good. The second one is pretty average. And then every other episode has some good bits and some horrible bits.
Yeah.
So it's like I can move anything anywhere by just being like...
Except Orphan.
Yeah. I think anything... It really is more like a green, yellow, red of like the ones we have at the top. Like Can You Hear Me? The Woman Who Fell to Earth. All these ones are like pretty decent. And then all the ones in the middle are like meh. And then the ones from like Kablam onwards are like god awful.
I'd start with Witch Finders.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Because it's only Alan Cumming.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But it's like the mud people, that's terrible. Oh.
I feel like that voice is not like a billion people on Power Rangers and Red Dwarf have that voice.
Yeah, the fact that I watched it the other day, it's still playing in my head. Is Spyfall Part 1 better than Resolution?
I don't remember Resolution enough to know.
I remember it very vividly and it's terrible, but I don't know if Spyfall Part 1 is worse.
I feel like I'm judging Resolution on the 2 minutes that I saw in Revolution of the Daleks. I'm like, it looks like a Dalek episode, that makes it decent.
Oh, why is it when Chibnall's new Daleks powered on in this new episode, their eyes were red instead of blue?
I have no idea. I'm gonna guess it was the ultraviolet thingy, but I have no idea what that means.
It can't be. Literally, the only reason I can think is because they're evil.
Sure?
Like, it only makes sense. Like, red is the evil color.
Yeah.
So...
I don't know, like, as far as, like, Dalek designs go, I didn't mind it. I don't understand why the Daleks are shooting water and gas, but... Like, as a design with the, like, the black and red, I found it quite interesting. It makes them stand out. I don't know, like, it's... I didn't even mind the Power Ranger Daleks, but I'm like, I at least...
Give them a unique purpose.
Yeah.
This is just our brain on subjectivity.
Yeah, it's odd to me the vast difference in quality that Haunting of Villa Diodati is the first one, and I still have problems with it. And then The Woman Who Fell to Earth is second, despite, even on the singlest thought, I don't think The Haunting and Women Who Fell to Earth are remotely close in quality.
Yeah.
And that's saying, like, even The Haunting, I'm like, I still agree with the list, but, like, the Haunting one was really good as a horror, but even then I was like, what's it called? When the Cyberman showed up, I felt like, oh no, this was a decent horror film, and now it's just a Cyberman story. Which, like, wasn't that bad once the Cyberman kicked in, but I remember feeling like this is a sudden, just complete change in tone.
Yeah.
And, like, that's still, I'm like, no, but that's still number one, because it was the best directed, the best concept. The Cybermen was quite interesting. It blended well, like you said, the Frankenstein thing. The Mary Shelley, the way the room changed. I think it helps that because we studied the Frankenstein Mary Shelley thing at uni, that I recognize it as a thing. I'm like, oh, Mary Shelley, I know who that is. Like,
Yeah.
But it's like, I agree it's their best episode. It still has problems.
I think that's about as good as we're gonna get then.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to do this again in like a year's time.
Yeah.
Add another 11 spots to this stupid list.
I try to
And
put
go
them
like,
in.
Is there a better episode than Haunting?
Yeah, that'll be the question. That's our measuring stick now, though. Like, as it goes forward, is any episode in season 13 remotely any better than The Woman Who Fell to Earth?
Yeah. I'm gonna assume not.
Yeah. I think especially the pandemic, like if they're putting this kind of scrap together for a New Year's thing that was filmed before it, and they can't get people close together for filming, they're just gonna film whatever they have. It'll be so choppy.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good thing green screen technology's come so far.
You say that, but I'm already picturing the Doctor and Jack running in that bubble.
They'll just be in two separate parts of a warehouse running, and it's like, are we running at the same speed? Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
I think that is the thing. Like, I take a lot of shots at this show, and I'm like, I should be more respectful and professional. And then I'm like, no, Chibnall got the job by doing this. It's fine. It's all fair game.
Yeah. If you want respect, you gotta earn it. Is Cyberwoman better than Revolution of the Daleks?
Wait, which one? Cyberwoman?
From Torchwood. It's like episode 3 or something.
Oh,
it's
God.
the shitty...
I would put Cyberwoman right under Ascension of the Cybermen.
Oh, there was a moment where my sort of heart stopped, and I was like, oh, don't put it above Rosa.
No, it's definitely in
like
the purely terrible section.
Yeah. But is it possibly Ghost Monument terrible?
Oh, yeah.